No doubt a tough drive out there for so many folks this morning, and the snow has stopped falling, there's that, but it is making for treacherous travel conditions.
Yeah, our reporters have been out in the elements all morning long, making sure you understand everything you're going to be dealing with if you're going outside. So right now our Team 7 coverage continues with 7 Action News reporter Malcolm Maddox, who is live in Macomb County. What are you experiencing out there right now, Malcolm?
Yeah, Vic, you know, as they say, things are tough all over. Here in Warren, we're seeing 9 inches of snow has fallen. And as a result, crews have been crisscrossing the county all morning long, around the clock, trying to stay ahead of this snowfall that has stopped, trying to stay ahead of the next round of severe weather that we'll receive, which will come in the form of Arctic freezing cold temperatures, which of course renders the salt ineffective. So the best bet to clear the roads and maintain safe travel is to get all of this snow off the roadway as soon as possible. Definitely easier said than done when you're talking about the amount of snow that has fallen. In the 2 hours, 3 hours that we've been out here, we've seen maybe a half dozen or more passes as crews go up and down Mound. That is great for the folks who are trying to get to the freeway or trying to get to work. Not so much for the folks who are trying to get into the parking lots of the businesses that line Mound, because the snow plows are leaving little mounds of snow 2 feet high in some instances right in front of driveways. You can find yourself stuck like the guy that you see right here, who myself and 7 Action News photojournalist Marlon Falconer decided to help out this morning.
He's trying to get me a burger before I got home, but forget about it. I suggest everybody just stay inside the house.
That is great advice. That gentleman, it took him 10 minutes to eventually get out of the spot that he was in. And as we sat there, there were other cars that were getting stuck as well. So if it is not necessary for you to be out, if you can eat home before going to work, anything you can do to lessen the amount of time that you have to spend on the road will be beneficial to your cause. That's the situation here in Macomb County. A different situation, maybe even a similar situation in Wayne County. That's where Nima Shafee is right now, joining us live. Nima, good morning.
Malcolm, good morning. You know, all the way from Oakland County, where 7 First Alert meteorologist Chris Edwards was to you, to Macomb, to here in Livonia, where we are in Wayne County. 9 inches officially fallen here. Take a look at the snow drift, and you can see here the light, fluffy snow creating little snow like that you can literally, little blow away. These snow drifts, an indication that this is some of the plowed snow that has moved in and pushed in. But take a look at Farmington Road here, just off I-96 here in Livonia, and you can see that there are still some deep ruts here in the roadway. Drivers, one minivan driver right now, making their way through. Some of her tires in the deeper of the 2 ruts. But here, this is the brake lights show that these people are taking their precautions. People here in Livonia that we've seen driving extra carefully. In fact, we saw one driver pull over just a second ago to clean his windshield off because it was not completely cleaned off. But these drivers are exercising precaution this morning, especially on this Monday morning commute. As you heard Rachel say, plenty of traffic accidents, plenty of issues on the roads. But in this indication of here in Livonia, there is a different story when you talk about the drivers that are taking precautions. Take a look at this driveway, because this is what it looks like after it's been plowed. You can see some cement underneath there, underneath my boot here, but the county here in Wayne County has not come through and plowed Farmington Road here just off I-96, and we've been here now going on about 3 hours this morning. But the good news is no accidents where we've been. We've not seen any cars driving erratically. We've seen drivers taking those precautions, and especially important when you talk about just how bone-chillingly cold it's going to get with this snowpack that's here on the roadway. We're live this morning in Livonia, keeping a watch on the roads and keeping a watch on the conditions. Nima Shafee, 7 Action News. Back to you.
And you know it's cold when Nima puts the hoodie over his knit cap, which he did this morning.